The question today is, how long does rotator cuff injuries take to heal? Well, it really depends on the severity of the injury. You've got a grade 1, a grade 2 or a grade 3 muscle tear. So remembering that the rotator cuff muscles surround the shoulder joint, they're close, very deep to the shoulder joint, and what they do is they help to stabilize the shoulder during movement. Now, a grade 1 muscle tear is quite minor, and with the right kind of treatment, so I use a technique called active release techniques, which is really fantastic. I can normally get someone playing, getting back to playing their sport or back to work within a few days. Normally doesn't take much work on that. A grade 2 tear, which is a bit more severe, that will take anywhere from kind of 3 to 6 weeks with the right kind of rehabilitation. Whilst a grade 3 tear, which is a complete tear or rupture of the muscle, that can take anywhere from 2 to 3 months for a shoulder, again with optimal rehabilitation program. Now with the grade 2 and grade 3, and even to a degree the grade 1, what you need to make sure is, obviously initially you might need to immobilize the muscle for a short period of time. There is question marks over whether you should ice or not, or whether you should use heat. I'm not going to talk about that today. That's another video. But what I will say is, once you're able to start moving the joint, you want to start increasing range of motion slowly. You certainly want to start stretching tight muscles, but being aware that you don't want to damage any of the injured tissues. You then want to begin creating stability around the shoulder joint. Now the way that I do it initially with my clients, so in phase 1 of the rehabilitation program, I do a lot of exercises where the hands are on the floor. So that's what we call closed chain exercise. That's a very stable position for the shoulder. When we move into phase 2, we might start actually moving the shoulder joint, so working the rotator cuff muscles, perhaps with a cable machine, or even with a Dynaband, depending on the person's access to facilities. Then we start to really incorporate the whole body. So we've got to make sure that the core is working properly. It's the core that stabilizes the shoulder girdle. We've got to make sure we've got a good mobile thoracic spine, so we can get our arms overhead effectively without impinging on the shoulder. And then we've really got to get back to specific training for anyone's sport or work environment before they return, so that the shoulder injury isn't going to return. So we need to make sure that if someone needs to be strong and powerful for their sport, and they need to have good mobility in their spine and their shoulder, then that's got to be in place before they return to full training and full competition. Now, if you have a shoulder injury and you'd like more information, you can always sign up to a complimentary consultation with myself. All you need to do is to click on the link below and pop in your details, and then we'll contact you to arrange your consultation. Anyway, that's the end of the video for today. Hope you've enjoyed it, and hope to catch up with you soon.